Tried to wait to see what they stop when they on. They drilling inside my mouth. Pain. This time they want the crown shit. My head feel like it's gonna explode. It's not even a tear shit. Then they blowing the rotten egg shit for half an hour to close my throat up. Like something's tearing through my hood, my head, my jaw, to my temple and the temporal lobe. And pulling pain. They doing it as I'm speaking. They still like, yo, keep going, keep going. But at the end of the day, so you'll know it's nonstop torture. You got countless dead cops now. Suicides right after I called them. Car accidents right after I called them. Friendly fire within a month, within 3 weeks or so after I called it. 7 dead Marines in New Hampshire right after I called it. From um, Portland, Maine. 6 or 7 dead out of Boston, Massachusetts. Um, Air Force. You got the Reservists National Guard. You got the Homeland, Fort Hamilton. Right after I called it Staten Island because Friday before last playing my sister begging for life, being raped, being beat, different things, and screaming while the Italian voice sitting in the living room talking, you know, your family, dad, whatever, back and forth. Same one that was bragging about his connection with Staten Island. Kept one in the beginning, sending the Howard Beach, let them chase him. Same one speak about the Jersey familiarization, Newark, and different parts out there, Brian Kemp, Platero. So this is the torture I'm going through. The shit they still bragging about. You got countless bodies. You got them playing Bone 737, October 25th dropped. Or October 25th, I called it 4 days later. The first one, Indonesia, dropped. Flight 610, which had 189 people on it. It's like an indirect. If you look how many people they said was lost during 9/11, it would have been 189 combined, Pentagon. So it's showing they throwing you indirects, they throwing you subliminal messages. Then you see the second one went down to Ethiopia. 157 victims connected with what they kept tossing out. Then you see the Russian plane went down May 5th, as I said, in Moscow. Then you see the helicopter went down 24 hours after I gave my speech at Trump Towers, right before I stepped over towards the Puerto Rican Day Parade, 1 o'clock. 24 hours later, 1:24, helicopter leave. 11 minutes later, which would be 1:35, slamming on the roof of 787, which is directly connected with me, which was blocks from Trump Tower. Got countless incidents, and they still playing with it, still torturing me, putting me through wild pain while I'm thinking of certain things, certain venues, because they know they fucked up. They crossed up so many. Now they host, yo, get him, get him, get him. That's why they got the avatar, keep yelling out loud, keep doing signs, keep giving me these needles all in my thighs and shit. But at the end of the day, it's like this. They gave me the needle under here, and they feel like every time I touch you, you can feel like some kind of, I won't say fiberglass or whatnot, but every time I get an injection, every time I move, I would think it would feel like glass or some kind of metal that's injected into me. Like this is not a situation right now pumping me full of fumes. That's why any window scene you get where that's by force. When a person truly lay, they fill it with rotten egg, ammonia, bleach, pine straw, chlorine, decomposing, feces, urine, plaster, paint thinner, furniture cleaner. Like they got countless like fumes and they do different things. They give me all these injections, brains that all day, all night through there while they simulate my voice now, yelling Taisha the last 2-3 hours and you hear him responding. Taisha, he said, I don't care about that, or something like Taisha going crazy somewhere. And that's why now they digging in my left ear, because now they don't like that. They going back and forth. They was doing somebody else earlier. Like this what they do. They jumping back and forth. Now the one that I just heard say stay right there before they started microwaving my head and doing my tooth. They've been doing my tooth for 3.5 hours now. It's 10:45, about 7 o'clock. Yeah, about 3.5, 4 hours straight. They do it all the time, but non-stop. These are crowns, so the nerves supposed to be dead in there, but this how they attack. They got the thing they took, remember, 3-4 visits within a set amount of weeks to get these in when they had these put, individuals, um, government aspect. You had active duty, you had reservists, you had Blackwater, you had Air Force, you had Rutgers University, Boston University. You understand? DARPA and Boston Dynamics tied into it due to the Pentagon aspect. That's where the exposure of my existence, Ark of the Covenant, Ark of Gabriel, Holy Grail, Higgs boson, Kareem, Look up the Ancient Aliens Ark of the Covenant episode. Everything you need to know is right there. But then you're going to ask yourself, why are they still torturing him? You got at least 1,000 deaths the last 12 months. Either he thought them into existence because he was led to perceive them as the culprits of one thing or the next, or he predicted them. But the point is they're still torturing him and throwing things, YouTube suggestions and cutting these implants up in my ear, just yelling. Like you can still hear the static very loud right now. The rattlesnake, Shelly got him yelling. But like I said, then they double copy everything. You know, it's gonna all make sense.